Congratulations to Fabiano Caruana for winning the 2018 Altibox Norway Chess Super Tournament. This has been so impressive, Fabi. What are your first thoughts about your accomplishment? Have you already started digesting it at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled. It's actually my first time winning here. I've played several times, but never managed to even make a plus score.
Never a plus score
Never,
here in Norway?
No. I did 50% twice and -1 once. And somewhere during this game I thought I might, again, finish on 50%.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, just somewhere here, I just have a decent, slightly better position, like bishop b3. I mean, castle, take, and just slightly better for white. Not much, but then I started to play horribly. I can't even explain my moves, so I won't try to. I mean, I really thought I could go for d4 here, and then I realized that it just isn't really good for white at all.
Oh.
And then I started to regret my last move horribly. And I started wasting time as well, and I got into a bad position. So, like, I think he played ambitiously and correctly.
We didn't quite understand rook e1, let's say.
Yeah, I just didn't see a move, though. I couldn't find a good move.
Rush on a4, just starting the things there.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure even if he plays a5. Because I actually didn't think he would castle long yet. So maybe I should have included a4, a5. But I was just, honestly, not sure what to do and regretting my past few moves. So it was a kind of a vicious cycle. But after he castled long, I at least started to move quickly, which was nice. I mean, somewhere here, I thought his bishop b6 move was very strange. Because the thing is, I understand he wants to take with the bishop. But I think it's just a wrong concept, because right now I don't really want to take, because after ed4, my king becomes in danger. So I don't know, he could start to like just push his pawns maybe here, and just play h5, or maybe the other rook, I'm not sure. Maybe this is a good rook. And then h5, g5, I mean, it's so unpleasant for white. And this isn't real counterplay, because b5, c5, I mean, doesn't go anywhere. So here I thought maybe he had some tactical point, but I didn't see it. Because if knight g4, I just play knight e3. So I didn't see any tactics. So I figured this was just a waste of time for him. And it actually gives me some,
an extra tempo.
Some initiative, yeah.
And also the bishop is misplaced then, stepping into
so
a5.
I think this was a mistake for him. Okay, I don't know about this. Provoking f3, it makes some sort of sense. He wants to target, he wants to play knight h5. Here, just to stop knight h5. I actually expected this, and I was looking at this variation. Take. So he won a pawn, but I play here. He protects it, and then I go here. And my queen is really strong. And I think like he really has to do this, because knight f5 is a strong threat. And then I could just pick up the pawn. I don't know if I'm better, but I'm definitely not worse. Okay, he did this, I guess, just to avoid a5. And after b4, I was again surprised. I thought g4 was the wrong move. I thought h5 was more correct.
Did you consider h5 here?
Like
h4?
Briefly, but I just thought it shouldn't be correct. Yeah.
Take on c3.
Knight h5.
Yeah.
So he has some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah. And I can't do this, or is it just? Yeah, this is going to be bad for me.
Oh.
This is going to be mate, I guess. I don't know, maybe, yeah, it's going to be losing. So I didn't see this trick. Okay, so maybe I should go to f1, yeah, just to keep my king defended.
Rook
d8, yeah. So what's going on here? It is very scary. I won't deny that it's a scary position. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure, but it does look like I might get mated here. But I don't see exactly how.
Knight h5 looks very, very tempting, but or knight g4 is possible too, perhaps, or
knight g4 doesn't really have.
Because you have h3, no?
Yeah, h3.
But
I mean, if he takes, I can just take back, I guess.
You could just take.
Oh no.
Oh.
What's going on here? Maybe it's okay for me. I don't know. It's going to be a huge mess. Okay, maybe knight h5 is a more. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put maybe. Yeah, it looks really dangerous. He's attacking with everything. Maybe this was a strong move. I didn't quite realize that it would be so strong. Because I was just counting that on this
We're not
position.
sure. We haven't checked it with
Yeah,
the
this is
computer
not
or
an
anything.
NG move. This is just a suggestion.
Ah, but wait, can't I just play queen e5 here?
That
Oh.
might be the case. And if you take an knight h5 is in.
No.
They can go between with.
Take a knight h5, yeah? But I just take on
you
h4,
just take
yeah?
on h4. It's not completely clear though, because
Yeah, I can move my
take
bishop.
on b2 or something.
But yeah, but cb2 g4 should be winning now. Anyway, it's. I mean, it would have to be checked. Yeah, it's gonna be a sharp position. His move made sense.
Yeah.
I expected h5 here, and then I was thinking about like this, and b5, h4, knight f1, something like that. Because g4, f4 is still. So actually, his attack isn't so easy to get through because this doesn't lead anywhere. And
Knight h5 perhaps. Not here, but the previous move.
Here, knight h5, yeah.
Is that
And the
like-
question is, because I'm not sure what black's threat is, if knight g3 is such a strong threat. Because I can take and play e5, yeah, and get. So
because you have an attack on the b line, the a6 or something.
I don't see the attack, but
I
might have
you
one.
have an attack.
no, I mean I don't see my attack.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's possible I have something. Again, it's going to be a mess. It's
Yeah.
not.
But what about? Yeah, black should do something about
Yeah.
your attack, I think.
But I thought that g4 was just a bad move because basically gf3 is just not a threat. I can play queen f3, or I can even play gf3. And then my knight on g3 looks very good.
Yeah.
So I thought that this is the wrong way to start the attack. So here I was already happy. I thought I'm probably better, at least not worse. Okay, I think knight f5 was maybe not the right move, but again I was low on time and
Yeah.
had to find something to play quickly. And I thought here I just can't be worse. I mean,
Okay.
my bishop is really strong.
And after rook e8.
I kind of regret that I didn't just play b6, just throw that in, because he's probably gonna.
Yes.
Play
I don't think he'll
A6
want to
anyway.
take. He'll play a6, and okay, just a better version.
Is this better for you if you just play king b8 and protects the pawns?
Yeah, king b8, and here, yeah, this is something I was looking at.
Because we thought it would be kind of no way back when you took on f3 and you took with the queen and dice was thrown.
No, maybe I'll take, and then play like queen e3. I mean, his king is actually very weak, and all his pawns are hanging. So
Now with the pawn on b6, it certainly looks better
It's not
for
so
white.
easy to make a move actually.
no, this pawn on b6 is really nice, I think. So I was gonna do a next move after king b8 here anyway, but he did this and he sort of.
What did you prepare for this? Because we suspected he was kind of playing on your little time, and he was trying to surprise you with something surprising.
What did I prepare for which move?
You couldn't possibly have expected g takes f3 and rook d8, because it didn't look like the most natural thing.
Oh, gf3 I didn't think about.
No, I mean
No, black
him,
taking on f3.
We were wondering if he
Yeah.
was speculating on your little time. on
No, I was
your time
surprised because I
combo.
thought he wanted to follow it up with e4, but I wasn't worried about this.
No.
Because okay, let's say he plays knight e4, he doesn't have a threat, and
I think we looked at this, didn't we? No, we didn't.
I mean maybe it's something like f6
yeah,
is
we did.
strong,
We
yeah.
thought bishop takes f7
Not
in that
here,
position.
because then they can just take back.
No, it's not the same position.
I
Sorry.
think that f6 here, yeah.
How was the
is-
line with bishop f7? When was that moment?
No, it's at this moment. Already I think he was desperate
but
because
just a moment. Did you consider a6 because it looked quite simple?
yeah, but I just didn't see.
Take with queen.
Yeah, and but this ending I wasn't so sure about.
Yeah, that was what
I thought
we
his
were
king is
wondering about.
actually very active, like maybe
Yeah,
king b6 here.
And you were wondering about that.
No, I thought that I already thought that I'm much better than this. I thought that this is
Okay.
just an unclear ending, and
Yes.
and here I didn't see a move for him. I mean, I was already playing for a big advantage. I thought.
Okay.
So instead of g takes f3, would you have played something else?
I probably would have played king b8 automatically with black.
Just to get out of the c file.
Yeah, and b6 a6, and then let white think about how to improve the position. But I understand it's not easy to put your king on b8 with a pawn on b6 because just so weak in endgames. I mean, if white finds like a breakthrough here, it's just going to be completely winning.
And maybe. Yeah.
I thought about I was calculating some weird lines like gf3, queen c5, fg2, king c1, king g1. Because if king g2, then he actually starts to really attack me, like take, knight g4. Very dangerous attack. So king g1, my king is safe. And then he has to trade queens. Take here, here. I mean, I thought I should be winning. King is so weak. So I thought maybe he'll play like, where are we? Queen c2, maybe rook c8. But okay, it's not a good position for black. I'm assuming. I don't know exactly how. Maybe just fg4.
I think we were wondering. Did we think about after rook c1? I think we thought about b6, which looks a bit stupid, but when you see that the queen might come to b7.
I basically assumed that this would lead to some sort of mate.
Yeah, but you have the queen coming to b7, which
so
is
like queen a2,
and then queen
and bishop f7.
Yeah, I don't have time to attack.
Yeah, gf3 is not really an attack.
On the long
I just
diagonal.
take. And here I start to collect maybe more pawns. Yeah, rook e5,
Right.
or I just go back or something.
Yeah. It's too much.
No, I think b6 is not going to work. So he was probably already just trying to find any chances for counterplay. But yeah, I just didn't believe his attack. I mean, his king is so open. So I think I played a strong move here. And here I already thought I was winning.
Yes.
Because I didn't see a move. And here I just played...
Why didn't you take on c5? It was such an obvious move.
I didn't want to leave the back rank.
Huh?
I didn't want to leave the back rank.
So it was as simple as that.
And no time on the clock, so...
Yeah, but maybe like king d6.
And just return?
Just return, yeah.
Because after knight g4, then you have queen h4, and it's a check on d8.
Maybe knight g4 here?
Yeah, then king... it's a check on e6.
Yeah, but king d6.
Sorry. You can play, I think, queen h4. We're thinking rook h3, right? But
no, rook h3, now bishop b6, yeah.
Yes. That was the thing.
Yeah, I guess now it just doesn't work out for black. Yeah, maybe it's just winning.
I mean,
but at this point you had 2 minutes on the clock, maximum.
Basically, what I did was my first instinct, like everything in me was screaming to play h3. So I was ready to play his move, and then I kind of saw that he has stuff like this, and I can't take because of rook h3's mate.
Oh.
And then I realized that I'll probably have to make a move like queen g1, and
not that tempting
it's not what
anymore.
I wanted.
Yeah.
And then basically I was a bit confused and I panicked and played b6, which is a crazy move. I mean, I can't like
panic. That's cool.
If I want to wait, then I just take on b7. Like, why play b6 when I can just play bishop b7?
Yes.
So you panic, you push b6, and then it is black's turn after the capture on b6 to come up with something.
Yeah. Okay. Knight g4 looks like a normal move. I mean, I was told that. No, knight g4 is definitely a good move. Yeah. I mean, the point was I was under this hallucination that I could play this and then this just wins. His king hides on e8, and then he picks up my queen and then he mates me. So that's not a good end to the game. So I had to do this, and yeah, then I was just told that this is some sort of messy draw. I saw this idea, and I guess the point is here I threaten bishop b6, but king d6, and then I could play a move like f6. I mean, it just becomes a total mess. I can't say for sure what's happening here.
And if you play h3 after if white plays h3.
When?
After h4.
I assume that h3 rook d3 is going to be a problem.
And if you take, you play h.
Yeah, this might actually just be mate. And otherwise, rook h3 is a threat.
You have g3.
When g3?
Sorry. Please, I was just looking at things with mate. I was looking. I saw a mate.
No, I don't know what I should do here. I mean, rook c5 looks like a natural move.
Yes.
f6, h3, I assume isn't going to. I'm just not fast enough. And I get mated before I can.
Yeah, there's no check.
So I guess rook c5. I mean, luckily I would already reach time control here, so I could consider my options. And and probably find whatever draw I have here.
Draw.
Well,
Probably-
I was told that it's a draw, so I
Is it?
trust the engines. You know.
Oh.
Okay, King D8, and here I played what I guess is a mistake, although I didn't realize it at the time. I don't know what I should do, but I guess just not H3. Maybe Rook F1, to be honest. You know, it's just
Yeah.
a solid move, and I maybe prepare F6. But I thought this was a winning move because I saw this position, I saw Queen G2, and I thought winning.
Yes.
And this is just a draw, yeah.
Yes.
And I should play Queen G2 because Queen H8 is a mate threat, and then take.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Or
is
you
what
can give
Rishi
it-
told us.
Yeah, this
Or
is just
you, I guess you could
Yeah,
play.
that is as simple as anything. Yeah, right.
Or you could play Queen
Yeah,
D4,
doesn't
but then
matter.
King of
But,
1, so I'm
but
not sure about
yeah,
this
no,
one.
no. But you take on G2 and
Yeah.
super push.
And it's a bit strange because, like, I took on H3, I got up because. Oh no, actually, I didn't even. Now I remember. Yeah, he played very quickly. Actually, he must have taken a few seconds on this move.
Yeah.
I thought I got up, but it was only after Rook D3 that I asked the arbiter if I could get up from the board from a second. But he just played this instantly.
Did it surprise you that it's already move 41 and he didn't think about this move so much?
Yeah, I don't know why. At the time, I didn't think about it because I'm not really thinking about his reasons.
And probably like you thought that he calculated all this and it should work out for him as a draw. Or at this point, what,
No, I mean,
what was
Rook
going
D-
on in your head? Like
I thought that
you
after,
stood up from the board after move 40.
Well, I didn't have
Well-
time, I don't think, because he took. I mean, he had a few seconds left, so he took quickly,
Yes.
which I expected. And I just saw this position and thought it was winning. So when he played Rook D3 quickly,
You thought that after G takes H3 you are winning.
yeah, that's why I played H3. I mean, I thought this is a completely winning position. I didn't see Rook D2
Sure.
and HG4.
You didn't have time to see it.
No, and Rook D3, I just saw Queen G2, and that was the end of my calculation on move 40. I mean, I saw that like here. At some point I give up my queen, whichever line it is, and I emerge with
Yes.
a winning position.
So then you went back to the board and you see Rook D3 on the board. That's the variation you calculated.
Yeah. I mean, he played it. No, it's very strange that he played so quickly here. I just, for some reason, I was under the illusion that he actually thought for a few minutes, but it was after Queen G2 that he started to think.
Yeah.
So it turned out well this time because he did this blundering kind of the next move. But if he had played Bishop D2, how annoyed would you have been by having thrown away?
Okay.
Actually, we asked Vishy about this exact moment, and he told us it's tough when you play Rook D3 on move 41, so he will have a sleepless night. It's easy to sit here and be calm and say you think, but I'm sure his nerves were shot, and that's what happens. That's how
Well,
Vishy explained this moment.
I think that taking like a few minutes to just get up from the board after move 40, I mean, the time doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he did stand up, I think, but then he went back quickly and made a move.
Yeah, I think that it's just a professional approach to just get up from the board and clear your mind a bit. But yeah, he was probably still rattled because these were kind of nerve-wracking moments for both of us. He was definitely losing. I wasn't sure if I would win this or even lose it. And we were both, it was a tough, time-troubled phase. I mean, very, very complicated position, very easy to blunder things. So definitely he should have gotten up from the board, yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's just a lucky break for me, yeah.
But this reminds me, you just won the tournament, and all you have in your mind is lines. It was just the same with Magnus Carlsen when he beat when he became world champion, and he wasn't quite thinking about he's become the world champion. He was just thinking about the game, and he perhaps did something inaccuracies here and
Yes.
there. That was his first thought after
Of
having
course.
become world champion.
First the game and then the tournament.
And
Yeah. Oh, no,
it's
I
the
mean-
same with you now.
I'm happy with the result, but this wasn't a good game by any means.
No. But you're thinking more about this game than having actually won the tournament, right? That's what you have in mind at the moment.
Well, we're looking at the game, so I have to think about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, after a tournament's over, there's nothing to think about. It's
Yeah.
But the game is still sort of
It's
interesting.
not that kind of is such a big deal having won another tournament because you won so many already.
No, I mean, I think it is a big deal. It's not often that you win a tournament with all the top players in the world.
Yeah.
the
But,
strongest round robin of the year, and you have just won it ahead of Magnus Carlsen, who's going to be your opponent in November. And this is already the second time that you do it since you qualified to be the challenger. The second super tournament that you win ahead of him. How does that feel?
Well, my last one was a bit more convincing. I mean, when I won in Baden-Baden, the Grand Cake
Yes.
Classic, I was very proud of that win. I thought it was, I played a great tournament. I mean, here I'm proud of moments in the tournament, but overall, of course, I mean, it wasn't really a flawless performance.
But it still must be very satisfying
Oh.
that you started the first round with a defeat against Magnus, which is a double pain, I would believe, since you know that you are going to face him in November as well. You lost to him in the Blitz and then the first round as well. So to recover from that with a victory in round 4, you started with -1 until round 4, then you managed to win your first game here, have a 50% score, and you end up winning the event with 2 victories in the last 2 rounds. That is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I played, I think, 2 very good games in this tournament, against Sergey and against Vishy. And I had one piece of big luck and, of course, one very unpleasant moment, losing against Magnus. I think in the first round he played a good game, and I didn't put up much resistance. I mean, once I got under pressure, I just collapsed. So yeah, I couldn't have really thought that I would win the tournament, especially after he beat Lev in the 4th round. I think it was the 4th, yeah.
Yes, he was in the clear first place
Yeah,
before
when he was
losing to
when he was
Westy.
+2, so it was a big turnaround. Yeah.
And
As you mentioned that it was still not over, can you just show the last couple of moves where you had to still be precise?
Yeah, I mean here, it can be easy to blunder a perpetual, but once my king gets to the center, and
So the key is to bring the king toward the queen side.
yeah, on d3 it's a very safe king, like king g4, queen g4, king d3. I expected him to play h3 and something, but basically I need to just pick up this pawn and probably have something better. I mean, once I start getting a setup where my king is both safe and then I can start pushing my pawns. Like I can support my f pawn with the rook, or I can just take the b pawn. But he made it a bit easier, and here I was very satisfied when I saw e5 because now my bishop even defends my king, and now there's really no way to blunder.
yes.
Once again, congratulations on this victory. And I definitely wanted to ask you if there's anything that you changed from the first 3 days in your daily routine, or has it always been the same during the tournament?
No, I didn't change anything.
Nothing. What is the secret then? What is the secret? Is it the Avalon battles of every night at the Hotel Claire?
I actually really enjoyed that, but we did that last year. Every single night we played Avalon.
And it didn't help in previous editions. You said that you were on 50% or a minus score.
Yeah, last year I finished 50%, so I guess it's something else.
But you are not aware of the secret ingredient that made you win this year.
No,
You did the same as previous editions.
Well, I mean, it was because of the weather. We really had the chance to go outdoors a lot and to get your mind off of chess. Do sports, things like that. So that was nice. And it also helped me keep a good mood because once you're on a minus score, it's very easy to get depressed.
Yes.
And if you can actually distract yourself by going outside, that's a nice thing.
So you're partially thanking for your result the Norwegian weather, this beautiful summer that we have here in Stavanger.
Yeah, the weather was great.
That is awesome. How did you enjoy this edition? Now that you're the champion, of course, that adds to your experience. But in general, what did you think of this year's edition in terms of the tournament and the parallel activities, the 3 days?
Yeah, the cooking was fun. I was a bit worried about that, but that actually turned out to be really fun.
You did such an amazing job. I was standing next to Fabio on the Master Chef Chess edition. That was amazing. I was impressed that you actually knew how to cook, that you had some practice, first of all, that you do cook sometimes.
Yeah, no, I can cook, but I mean, there were some things that I had no experience doing, like making a hollandaise sauce.
I think no one among the players had experience, and that was the toughest part of the recipe.
That was the toughest part physically too.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize how difficult it is to whip eggs. Normally you don't. They were very adamant that you really have to whip the eggs for a long time to get them right. So Yeah.
How was it to do all this new experience with Sergei Karyakin as a teammate?
No, I actually feel bad because we had fun, and then the next game I beat him. but we actually had fun cooking together.
It did seem like you had fun, and I honestly say that the dish was impressive, what Sergei and Fabi presented. How about the rest of your experience here, apart from the cooking?
It was great overall. I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed my time here, the entire event. So yeah, everything went almost perfectly. Yeah.
And I think I can talk on behalf of the Norwegian audience that it's actually popular that you win, because we're looking so much forward to the match. We're looking for a worthy opponent of Magnus Carlsen in the November match.
And I think you proved to be a worthy opponent.
Yes.
Nice.
Congratulations once again to Fabiano Caruana, the 2018 champion of the Altibox Norway Chess Super Tournament. Tomorrow is the prize giving ceremony, and you will be awarded a very special watch. It's a one-of-a-kind watch in the world. But the rest of you viewers, you can win a similar watch if you go to our Instagram profile, Norway Chess. There you see the contest for winning another Fondoren watch. Thank you so much for joining us, Fabi. We'll let you enjoy your success, and we will see you tomorrow at the prize giving ceremony.
Thanks.
Go-To Life is instant health in a bottle. Enjoy the experience of life, vitality, energy, recovery, and water in one water bottle, without the downsides of all those added calories or sugar. Go-To Life is a lifestyle product for wellness, recovery, and energy. It's water charged with a high level of oxygen. Using our unique technology, we make it possible to dissolve oxygen in water up to 10 times more than you normally find in your tap or bottled water. That could provide boost to your health. This makes oxygen water one of the most sought-after well-being and lifestyle products in the world. Find out more at www.gotolife.no.